What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about like the loneliness and the isolation of life for the average human being, for male and female. So like I feel like obviously in this 3D realm, in this 3D reality, I do believe what we are meant to, or God or the universe or our soul or our spirit, it wants us to experience a lot of hardships and obstacles because we're capable of overcoming it. But for the most part, or for sometimes people get into horrible accidents due to free will. But for the most part, I feel like a lot of people, without a doubt, were put into these difficult situations, these abusive situations, in order for us to kind of like overcome obstacles and situations in life. This is part of life. That's why everyone goes through some type of like traumatic events or like abusive situations or things that were like they have to work their way up. You know, like people weren't like people are just dealt with you just gotta deal with the cards you're handed to, pretty much. So, but like it's kind of crazy though, because like life is very lonely. I think this is how the society is set up. I understand maybe part of it has to do with a spiritual test from God or the universe, but at the same time, is like this society, how it's structured, how it's set up, is very isolated in my own opinion. Because like if you don't work at a 9-to-5 job, if you don't work in period in general, if you're not making money, then like how are you supposed to like maneuver in this world? How are you supposed to like get ahead, or like how are you supposed to like even do the things you want to do if you don't have any money? But in order for you to make money for the average person, which the average person is in the middle class or in their poverty or in the lower class, I mean, they have to work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in order for you to be part of this fucking society, you have to work. And shout out to, I forgot his name, but I don't want to steal his information and stuff like that, but he mentioned a good point. He mentioned that like there's no communities, like there's no like people aren't going out as much. And shout out to him and shout out to him. He mentioned that like, yes, because people have their smartphones, and people have like and all this social media and technologies, like people don't go outside as much. You know what I'm saying? So I understand where he's coming from. There's no community, so like it's harder for the average person who don't want to work. And there's nothing wrong with working and not having to work, because this society is built in a way where like everyone has to do the same shit. School programs do that because you're forced to have a certain grade. Everyone's forced to do the same shit. Wake up at a certain time, take a test. It's like structured like the fucking military or something. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't applaud uniqueness, pretty much. It doesn't do that. As human beings, we're all unique. We're all meant for great things. Not people, because the society, it's structured in one way. But since a lot of people are unique, that's what fucks people up, because we're put in a false environment that we're not supposed to be in. Especially there's no communities, there's no people, there's no areas for people to even meet up and hang out and to, you know what I'm saying, unless it's like bars and clubs. But all that is just like toxic, because you just poison your body with substance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it gets tricky. So like this society, how it's set, is very isolating, because like I said, because of the money system, you can't really maneuver, you can't do what you got to do. It's just weird, because I remember when I was on leave from the military, right? When I was on my leave, and I was staying at a hotel, but like it was just crazy how isolated it was, because I was by myself in the hotel. And the reason why I was by myself in the hotel, because I wanted to travel around, because I was stuck in Kansas and I wanted to get out of Kansas. So I went to Dallas and stuff like that, and I went to like I explored. I went to like roller coasters over there. I just explored what's out there. But it was isolating though. It was kind of discouraging, because I was driving around at night. It was cool seeing the buildings and like the Texans Stadium and all that. It was cool. But like I was just driving around, and I was just seeing all these cars. No. I was actually walking. So I was outside from a hotel, and I was walking around the building, and I was just seeing all these cars drive. And like, even when I was driving, it was like during nighttime, it was like, I'll just see like all these big ass buildings. Like I don't see people out. And it's just so isolating. It's kind of scary. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of like fucking scary in my mind. I'm like, damn, this is how life is outside the military? Or like, is this like, it's just discouraging, man. It really is discouraging. It's kind of sad in a way, because it's like, you can't, it's disturbing, dude. Like, it's like, we're really in this situation, you know? Like, it just sucks how like, we don't have answers. Like, we're not taking action to make change. And if anything, because as human beings, we're just here to survive. We're just trying to do our own thing, you know what I'm saying? So we're just doing the best we can, you know? We're doing the best we can. And it's just fucked up, man. I'm telling you guys, like the money system, like it's just how the society is very sad. The society, it makes you, there's a huge disconnect within the average person and God source energy. There's why people are becoming narcissistic. A lot of people lie to each other, they cheat, they betray, and all this other stuff is because due to the society, due to the system, you know. So it's just like, it fucks people up because we're in a constant state of survival. Human beings, we shouldn't live in a constant state of survival. Yes, it is good to have survival instincts or to do something out of survival here and there, but we shouldn't be doing it 24/7. We're doing it 24/7 by the money system. It draws a lot of fear. I don't care what people say. In my opinion, it does draw a lot of fear. It forces people to do shit out of fear. Why? Because if people don't clock into their jobs, if they don't feel like working, they're not going to leave their jobs, or they're not going to quit. Yes, they can like request vacation, but if they don't feel like working, they're not going to leave on the spot the next day, or they don't feel like getting up and they want extra sleep, or they don't spend time with their family and loved ones. And yeah, you know what I'm saying, is like they're not just gonna leave their job, but they're forced to work their job because they got to make money, you know. And there's risk of them getting fired if they don't show up, and they're not being able to pay the bills, maintain the house, maintain the car, food, water, shelter, especially if they have a family. So it's all fucked up, man. So society really shouldn't be like that, you know. But fortunately, you do have time speeding up. You do have the days going by a lot faster. So, you know, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm not sure time speed up is going to collapse the system. Who the fuck knows? But without a doubt, a lot of changes need to be made because this shit is producing a lot of like traumatized people, you know. And it's like, it's insane because it does isolate you. You can't travel around the world. You can't meet different types of people. You can't enjoy yourself through going like through just certain types of entertainment unless you have money. Everything costs money. It's ridiculous, man. Like, you gotta pay for everything. You gotta pay for gas. You gotta pay for like clothes. You gotta pay for food, water, shelter, a place to stay. You gotta pay for everything, man. And this shit's insane. You know, why is society like this? Why is life like this? Life shouldn't be like this. But it's sad how, like, you know what I'm saying? Because what if people don't want to work? What if someone doesn't want to work because they don't like it? Because you have a lot of artistic people and people who are very self-expressive and stuff like that. But it's like, how can they utilize their talents and gifts if they're in a system to where they're forced to work at a 9 to 5 just for them to make money, just so they could get by? You know what I'm saying? They're not able to utilize their maximum potential. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, dude. It's life shouldn't be like that. Life shouldn't be like that. So I feel like that also is responsible for creating a huge disconnect within humans and the creator, source energy, God, the universe, your spirit, higher self, etc. You know, so it's insane. It creates a lot of narcissistic people. A lot of people are damaged out here because of the society, and it sucks how like people are born into like broken families. They're born into very dysfunctional families. It's very sad, you know. It's very extremely fucking sad, and life shouldn't really be like this. A lot of people have harder lives out here. Like, I'm telling you, like, because there's stories I heard from people. Like, people have it rough. People have it hard, you know. And I'm like, God damn, like, it's like I be thinking, like, did God wanted them to experience this? Did the universe want them to experience this? They're like, you know, it's insane. Like, they chose to experience this. I don't like saying that because life is brutal, and I feel like no human being deserves to go through certain types of suffering. You know, it's insane. But I understand. Apparently, this human experience, you meant to go through these things so you can like learn lessons and so you can evolve and grow. Because apparently, Earth is like a school for spirits to grow. This is why there's so much pain, suffering, and corruption that's allowed to happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's insane, dude. Like, life shouldn't be like this. It really shouldn't. Life has so much potential to be great, but unfortunately, we're in a rock bottom state in this fucking timeline. You know? But luckily, time is speeding up. The days are going by a lot faster, so we don't know what's going on. We really don't know what the fuck is going on. On top of that, you got spiritual warfare. You got like demonic entities at play. There's a lot of generational curses, a lot of generational trauma. So it's insane. I feel like we do have a lot of people who are gifted spiritually, but I feel like they're not really showcasing or sharing their spiritual gifts as much as they should, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So like, because I know a lot of people who have a lot of good spiritual gifts who get good downloads, but they're not showcasing their talents enough. You know, they need to. You know, because we live in a world where like they need people's uniqueness and assistance pretty much. So, but it's just weird though, because me just observing life, it's like, it just sucks how like people, they don't want to settle, but they're forced to settle because of this fucking society they're forced to live in. And school kind of programs you that, because kids don't want to go to school, but school kind of programs people to force them to go to places and settle for things that they don't want to do. Like it makes them used to doing shit they don't want to do, and that's not normal. That's not normal at all. Life shouldn't be like that, because I've been having certain visions of like how life, or like this is a blissful life, and now but we're stuck in this reality. You know what I'm saying? Like life shouldn't be like this. It really shouldn't. It's ridiculous. I'm sure there's other ways for people to like make more money, and for them to not having to work so many times just to get by and to survive. You know, and then you got third world countries, you got wars and battles. So what the fuck is going on in this world? Are we in hell, or is there so much shit that's going on? What the fuck is going on? You know, these are the questions that need to be answered. Who rule over this world? How long have these people been ruling over this world? Who's allowing this shit to happen? Is there a higher power, not just with the earthly 3D reality, but is there like a spiritual side to it? Is God or the universe, are they allowing this shit to happen due to free will or the rules or the regulations of this realm? You know what I'm saying? So what's going on? What the fuck is going on? Like shit like this needs answers, you know? So it's like, what the fuck, man? But no one really talks about this, you know? It's a little strange, you know? So it's ridiculous, man. And like, not only that, but like this society, the money system, it forces people, especially like this generation of kids and teens and young adults, everyone in general, it forces them to like live in housing areas that they don't want to be in. Like, what if these people are stuck in abusive family households? What if these people are like, they're stuck in these generational toxicity family households, and like they're stuck in these jobs they don't want to be in? People are really stuck in these situations. I've been stuck into these situations, and they can't get out of it because of finances. I know what that is like. So it's like, it's ridiculous, man. Like life shouldn't be like that. There's so much enslavement, entrapment. There's so much restrictions. This matrix, it does limit you in a way. I'm not saying to settle or to be limited, but what I am saying is that have that awareness so you can be limitless, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But it's insane. It really is insane. Money really dictates how you maneuver in this life. It's like, but it shouldn't be like that. And I'm not saying that because I struggle to make money, because I feel like we all struggle to make money, because there's a huge imbalance. Like, and it's not fair. Like life is very brutal. So why does God or the universe, why are they allowing this shit to happen? Why are they allowing a lot of evil ass people to rule over this world? I get it, it's a devil's playground, but what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? So it's insane. And this has been going on for a long ass time, and there's worse shit going on in these third world countries. So what the fuck is going on, dude? You know what I'm saying? But that's all I gotta say. And not only that, but these school systems, they need to teach kids that, bro. They need to teach kids on what's going on in these third world countries. They need to teach kids about like who's ruling over this world, world corruption, how the money system works, and like how it is to become an adult. They need to teach these kids early, but they don't, man. Like they need to prepare these kids how life is. They keep babying them. They keep teaching them a bunch of bullshit they don't need to learn. That's not fucking necessary. You know, so it's ridiculous, dude. I graduated high school in 2016, so I'm not sure how it is now, but I'm pretty sure they still teach the same fucking curriculum, the same bullshit. Teach kids about how life is in the after high school. Teach kids how corrupt this world is. Teach kids about how to make money, different ways to make money, how money controls your life in a way, and how the society operates, and how evil and corrupted this world is, and the human psychology and the nature of this human experience. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't teach kids about these what's going on in these third world countries, wars and battles, and like the news and like politics, a little bit of politics, and just shit like that. You know, they don't teach them useful shit that they need to know in this world. They baby them, or like they teach them they teach them out of such a small box, because I understand people who rule over this world who are evil, they are responsible for perpetuating these fucking curriculums on what these teachers teach these kids. You know, they're responsible for that because they created this shit. They're in control of that, which makes sense. But it's just like, come on, man. You know, like a lot of things need change. But luckily, we got the social media age, so a lot of people are able to speak their mind. If a lot of people are able to make content, voicing their opinions about this world, I feel like it's going to create a domino effect of a lot of awareness. I'm not saying, yes, taking action is important, but just the fact that a lot of people are aware of what the fuck is going on, I feel like that's powerful enough. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say, and have a good one. Peace.